It would be terrible if this actually ended up being in the episode.
See, now, Jimmy, you got to pay Jimmy like $20.
God, that's how it works. That's why he makes the big bucks.
Any bucks.
Any bucks at all. It's all blackmail. That's Jimmy. It's all blackmail.
Do.
Yeah, so they got this
Tell me about mall ninjas.
Mall ninja shit subreddit where it's people finding all the various accoutrements that you would find, probably from that ninja kit that you showed us on Amazon so many moon ago. Brian, you remember that?
Vaguely. Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, it was like $60 for
A bunch of weird, just useless bullshit weapons.
I saw one posted the other day that was a tactical shovel, but the shovel was sharpened. So,
yeah.
But it also was serrated on the side and had like weird hooks in it.
Aren't those like real though? Like, didn't like some Asian army use them and they're like awesome? You can do 1,000 million things with them.
No, because this one in particular was like not usable as a shovel. Like the whole blade was bladed.
Oh.
And so if you tried to use it as a shovel, it would no longer work.
It would
as
immediately fold over.
Yeah, well, it would dull to the point where you couldn't use the blade anymore. Like it doesn't make any sense. The tactical shovel makes no sense in that case.
Yeah. I know that like I think like our own military like at one time taught like soldiers how to use like their entrenching tool as a weapon. Like basically like entrenching tool is basically like a folding shovel.
Right.
And like the idea being like you have it on your person, it's like big enough
to
tool. Hurt somebody with. So yeah, I've heard of that, but like it sounds like they've kind of lost the plot with the whole shovel part.
Right.
Yeah.
No longer a shovel. Now it's just a broad knife.
What does this have to do with mall ninjas? Well, I'm so confused.
Because that's...
Oh, so the mall ninja thing. Like this goes back to like I forget if it was something awful, but it was some like big internet forum site, and like there's like a subsection of it that was just like, you know, like for gun nerds, I think. And like there was this like guy in the thread, and he was like talking about like how like for his job he needs like a good Kevlar vest with ceramic inserts, and people were like, so what do you do again? And he's like, oh, I work at a mall in security. It's crazy there. Like, you know, I really need this protection because like I'm like taking gunshots all the time. Like, and he's like talking more and more about his job, and it gets more and more ridiculous as it goes on until he becomes just like this laughing stock of the thread.
Yeah.
And they refer to him as Mall Ninja, and he becomes this like metaphor for like people who are like nutty about like pointless tactical gear, like one of these like
just
weirdo,
to feel badass.
Just like one of these weirdo who has a semi-automatic rifle that is like all like scopes and laser sights and range finders, and it's like just like one of those like guns that's like all attachments,
and it's just a little handgun in the middle
or something like that. Yeah, like it's just like this cluster of gadgets, and like maybe there's some weapon under there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who needs it?
Like they built a bunker, and there's no end of the world coming, so they just hang out in there.
Right.
Eat all
their
baked beans.
But yeah, like that's what the Mall Ninja is like this guy who like spends way too much money on like pointless tactical bullshit.
Okay. I've never known that.
Like a weaponized shovel.
Right. And I had assumed that Mall Ninja shit was excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm dying. No, it was those knife shops that sell cutlery, quote unquote. I'm doing air quotes. But really it's just like fucking Klingon knives that have like tusks coming out of them.
The Master Sword replica.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, but your history lesson is much more informative. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, the history of bullshit.
I need to get those ceramic inserts. Man, there was always a
for your t-shirts.
yeah,
Inserts for your t-shirts.
so I don't get shot in the chest only. There was a website that was like touting their fucking like Harry Potter invisible cloak thing.
Oh.
And I was like, huh, this is cool. And they're like, oh yeah, we're selling this to the military and this and that. But all they had was 2 photographs and not video. And they were like, oh, it uses latest technology. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool photo of it.
Yeah. Let me see it work.
Wow, can I see it work? That's all I care about.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Yeah, teach me, please. I need to know.
Did they teach you?
No.
Oh.
I don't know how to Dougie. I don't know how to Dougie a trench with my tactical shovel.
What about Dougie an invisible cloak for the military?
No, I'm not a wizard.
Your beard speaks differently, sir.
I'll cast a spell on you, sir.
So welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode, another fine day, another fine balmy evening here in the tub with us boys, the PJC.
The Tactical Jacuzzi Squad.
Yeah, that's...
The TCS.
Wow, you pulled it out. You did it. We here do some Would You Rathers. Along with some lonely hearts, we find people who need to connect on a personal way.
They have to.
They have to.
Yeah.
And if they
Non-negotiable.
and if they can't, then we don't make them because consent is important.
Non-negotiable consent.
Yes. Adamant, forceful consent.
Not really. Not really. That's jokes. We're joking. Disclaimer. Anyway, we do that and also marry fuck kills. My name.
Of goofs. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What?
Sorry.
How? Yeah.
We've already lost the thread.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
My name's Dane.
My name is Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
And let's get to that. Would you rather?
Are you a car?
It was just for a second.
Are you a drivable?
Are you Turbo Teen?
Are you Kit
It's getting hot in here.
from the show Knight
Knight Rider.
Rider?
My best friend is Mr. Feeney, so
Good.
you got it. So our first Would You Rather comes from RJ in Berkeley, and RJ asks, would you rather be the person who always decides where to go on a date, or be the person who has to go wherever the other person decides?
Huh.
So, I once dated... So, I'm very... I'm not, like, set in my ways necessarily, because that sort of precludes that I don't like going to new places, but I definitely have the restaurants that I like, and I often will not, try out a new place.
Okay. If somebody gives it a high recommendation, you'll go.
I'll check it out, or I'll go with them.
If there's a big group of people, you'll go.
I'm not fucking throwing a fit, because I like new places. I just, like...
If somebody gives you $50, you'll go.
If I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to a restaurant, I'm going to go somewhere that I know I like.
Sure.
Usually. But that said, I really do like going to new places. And I once dated a girl who took me to all sorts of fucking new places. And some of those places became my new favorite places. And then I don't go to anywhere else. So that'd be all right. Like, if they had terrible taste, it'd be bad.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it all depends on who I'm dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And but like that's the thing though. Like you don't really get any say. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get to say who I'm dating.
Yeah. But like, who's to say that a cool person doesn't have shit food taste?
Yeah. Like, in this political climate, let's pick somebody, I don't know, say Monica Lewinsky.
Oh.
If you dated Monica Lewinsky, you think she'd have good taste in foods? I think she would. I want to think she
I
would.
have no
guess.
earthly idea.
No?
No.
Not even going to shoot in the dark with that one?
I don't know anything about her except for the cigar thing.
I think
that's fair.
I'm wondering if Dane's inclination is that she used to be a larger lady.
No.
I don't know if that
not
is
what I was
what
going
Dane's
for.
getting at.
She was never really. I mean, she was like a little bit like, I don't know, curvy.
She's very thin now.
Is she?
I mean, well,
I
I don't
didn't
know
know
about
that.
now, but she lost all the weight probably. 'cause
Okay,
she
I'm
was
going to
in
level with
such-
you guys. I was going to say Donald Trump, and I was like, no, too easy. Who could I go esoteric with? And then I went with Monica. It was a bad choice.
It's the blue suit.
It was a good choice. It was the only choice. I did it.
Got there.
I really hate worrying about things, and where to eat is generally something that I worry about in relationships. And I don't generally mind being told what to do, especially when it comes to food. I'm very up for food. Hey, you want some food? Yes, I say. I will take some of that food.
Sometimes when Dane is eating food, I'll mention that I'm going somewhere for food later, and Dane's like, "I'll put down."
I'll get more food.
Like not that much, like you know, not a meal's length of time later.
Definitely
Just
not
like
a meal's
an hour
length of
or
time.
two.
Even last night, I had a lovely dinner of chicken, rice, and vegetables, and then our good friend and neighbor Nicole said, "Hey, who wants pizza?" And I definitely
That did happen.
eat an entire pizza after
You
that.
ate the whole pizza.
God.
You ate half, and I was like, "Wow, Dane ate half a pizza." Oh, Dane ate the whole pizza.
And then I ate 2 pieces of her pizza too,
Ooh.
and hers was deep dish.
The fucking pan pizza.
Oh man, I love deep dish pizza.
It's
pretty
good. On top of my chicken thigh, 2 chicken legs, a cup of rice, and assorted veggies.
And rice pizza is my favorite kind of pizza.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
You would have really dug last night.
Just chock full of rice.
So as long
Rice
as...
stuffed crust.
So good. Starchy.
So-
Nom, 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 nom.
I guess if the person... Because if they want me to go to a raw broccoli restaurant, I'm not going there. Or an olive restaurant, won't go there.
Well, so
Oh.
you have to though.
Or only dolmas, because I don't like dolmas.
Oh
These
my
are all-
god.
I don't
These
know.
are all just the hypotheticaliest.
These are the only 3
would you
things I
rather
don't eat.
hypotheticals.
They're the only 3 things I don't eat.
2/3 of those I'm quite fond of.
Good. You can eat them.
Raw broccoli?
I hate it.
Is that the one?
No. I mean, no, it is. It's the one.
It's the one you don't like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much sulfur. And it's granular, and granulate is like all like chewing on little pebbles. Ugh.
Snappy.
But a lot of people love it.
I don't like the stalks. I like the tops.
Just the tops, not the stalks.
Florets.
This week on Stock Talk, our favorite part of the broccoli is stock.
Episode 54.
Let's talk about it.
Next week, rice in your cauliflower. You can make anything out of it.
Cue the 2-minute theme song.
Rice pizza, a real thing or a totally real thing?
More
one
at
of-
11.
It's 11.
Tell me more.
Yeah, so I'd definitely go with the, just lead me, baby, lead me, because I'll go there and I'll eat it.
Traditionally, I've always been like much more about like trying to reach some sort of like compromise
Yeah,
on food
an impact,
places.
yeah.
Like with dates in general, really like I used to stress about like I want to go a place that you want to go, but also I want to go, and I'm like, can we just work it out? And like so often, like you'll be dating somebody, and it's like no, tell me where we're going. Mm-hmm. You're the commander, sir.
Master and commander.
And they make me wear the hat and
The commander
pips
hat.
on my collar.
And the little push brooms on your shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. The brooms on my shoulders, staple on there.
Staple them permanent.
Yeah, tattoo. But I don't know if I've just like found enough good restaurants that I feel good about, or I'm like just I feel comfortable just fucking yelping shit.
Yeah.
But I think I'm actually inclined to be the restaurant commander now.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, like, I really love food, and being the guy who picks the good foods, I feel confident.
Empowered
in being that
by
guy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, because, like, and Dane brings up a good point. What if they do want to go to the raw broccoli buffet? And
Where it's just all the different kinds of raw broccoli there are.
Guess what?
Raw.
Guess where we're eating, Sweetness? Guess where we're eating, Sugar Magnolia? We're eating at the Olive Bar at the local Safeway. The one that's never cleaned.
I can't even walk by that thing because I can't even get in the vicinity because I can smell it.
Dane hates olives so much, but you like pickles.
Here's olive stuffed with pimentos. Here's olive stuffed with jalapenos. Oh, here's olive stuffed with goldfish, dead goldfish. What a novel concept. Put it in your face now. Do it.
That's sushi.
Do it.
You're just describing sushi.
That's sushi.
I like pickles because pickles are delicious and olives are the same.
Well, they're both just
I don't know what
vinegared. Do you like yellow mustard?
I do.
This has nothing to do with anything. I'm just curious.
Let's find out what
It's all
Dane
vinegar.
likes.
It's one of the vinegary things.
I love vinegar. You know what I hate about olives? The flavor and how they taste.
It's a salty vinegar flavor.
No, it's not.
Much like pickles.
It tastes like olives, and
like
it makes
capers?
everything taste like olives. Capers are all right. Yeah, I'll eat capers.
They're so similar to olives.
No, they're not. Capers are berries. Olives are.
Is caper a berry?
Yeah, capers
Really?
are berries. Yeah. Now you know.
How?
I don't know.
They're
God
so
made
wet.
it that way.
They're so wet.
Oh yeah. Tell me more about how wet they are.
I've never heard a berry described as wet.
Exactly.
That's my berry
That's
wink.
why I'm concerned.
What kind of berry is that? A wet one?
The wet one.
Okay. Oh, gross. It made me supremely uncomfortable just then. Like, Jimmy started with wet berries and now...
Wet berries.
Okay, I think we all found our place, didn't we? Didn't we, boys?
Yeah.
Men?
We got slotted into our niches.
Mm-hmm. We got a commander, and we've got 2 followers.
So, Brian, where are we going then?
Where are we going to eat, Brian?
Where are we going?
Tell us.
We're going to, like I said, the Olive Bar at Safeway.
That's fine. They got
Olive
bread
Bar.
there. I can make a sandwich.
Olive
out
Bar.
of
No,
olives.
just the olives.
They got a Greek salad there.
Just the olives.
I don't think this...
Get your grubby mitts off of that other non-salad olive things.
I don't think this is very funny.
Dirty boys. You need to be punished with olives.
Can we sit? Where do we sit?
No sitting.
Can we stop talking about olives,
Is
please?
to go?
They're really
No.
gross.
You have to stand in your bare feet in the Safeway on the chipped linoleum because you've been banned.
And probably some olives on the ground, too.
Yes, definitely.
For people that fucking sneak them.
Oh, those sneaky olive sneaks.
Fucking sneaky olive thieves.
Because the Safeway is full of thieves. It's a horrible place.
It's thick with thieves.
Yes.
Thick ass thieves.
With thick thieves. They're all chubby motherfuckers and they can't stop stealing things.
Those fucking thick ass thieves.
Just bouncing around. Boing. Oh, dear. Well, you know what that means.
What does that mean?
Even though that Brian is the commander, it means that he lost. I'm sorry, Brian. It's okay.
I'll live with that.
Yeah, okay, good. Moving on.
Dane's hammering this on thickly.
I'm hammering what on?
So previously
Off on the PJC.
camera. Because he fucking just said that bit and then stared at me just now. I asked Dane as a compatriot member of the PJC if perhaps we could stop doing the loser bit that Dane likes to do. He told me to ask him on the show instead.
No, I don't remember any of this, but if one were to ask me to stop doing you lose, we win scenario, I would say, would you ask God to change the stone tablets? Would you go to Moses and say, hey, Moses, hey, Momo, go whisper into that burning bush over there. Be like, hey, God, we need to change these commandments.
Ow, my face is hot now, though.
It's out of my hands, Jimmy. I can't just go and change the charter. The people who built this place, this shrine that we
Tubco.
bathe in, Tubco, said that there must be a winner, there must be a loser, unless there is an even number of people, and then there will be a tie. That's what it says.
Or unanimous? That wasn't an option. You just
Or
said.
unanimous. You didn't let me finish. Brian doesn't think this is funny.
It's making me sad
Oh,
in my heart. In fact, I might go so far as to say I'm feeling rather alone.
Really?
Lately.
Well, you know what helps with that?
What helps with that, Dane?
Craigslist!
Yay!
I was gonna say we should leave Brian alone.
Just leave him
Let's
alone.
just go.
Let him just get out of the tub and leave Brian weeping in his salty brine. Brian.
I'll do the
Brian.
I'll do the segment by myself.
And now it's Brian time in the Brian.
In the Brian zone.
How's it going, Brian? It's going pretty good, Brian. I think you're pretty cool, Brian. Thank you so much, Brian.
The two Brians sound a lot alike.
I don't know what you mean. I don't get it either.
Don't you have something to tell me too? Am I not cool?
All right, what are we doing, Lonely Hearts? What are we
Lonely
doing?
Hearts is when we do startling impersonations and voices that befuddle the listener, and they totally buy into the illusion of that I'm three people. It's also where we take people from Craigslist, personals from Craigslist, and try to see if those two randos might make a love match.
Randoms.
Randoms.
The random.
Right off the random. This week, mine actually features the name of a person, and so for to protect the possibly innocent, I'm going to change the name.
Good. Maybe to Random.
Yeah.
Randy Dome.
Yeah. What's the name of Trump's vice president?
Pence.
Mike
Pence.
Mike Pence. Okay. Mike Pence went rip at least 5 people off. Proof!
Oh.
The whole point of this was to see how many people he lied to, stole from, and deceived just to support his drug habit and Jenny Craig. I stay so
What?
I stay so acclimate to gather all the responses, and then ellipsis dun ellipsis drum roll, another ellipsis. Here it is, what everyone wished would happen, another ellipsis. In less than 8 hours after the initial post presenting the proof that he ripped multiple people off, 0 responses to defend him, and 4 that say he did or tried to. I wonder how many more there are. Stay tuned for another post in a couple of days to gather more responses. All responses will be kept anonymous.
Oh, that's good. At least that's good.
This post will be sent to Mike Pence after everyone gets a chance to look. Mike Pence, my honey, while you read this, think about all the people you stole from. Now, you should believe in karma, so next time you have the urge to steal or lie just to get money, remember this day when what goes around comes around.
Ooh, karma. Jenny Craig.
Mike Pence, you got 2 options now. Go move mainland where you can rape everyone off and just drive to another state. Or put on your big boy pants, man up, say sorry to everyone, and start to pay them back.
Is this Hawaii?
No, it's not Hawaii.
What?
It's actually not Hawaii.
Mainland. Huh.
You think? Okay, like I'm gonna mention the city.
Okay.
It's Bakersfield, California.
What?
Landlocked Bakersfield,
Yeah.
California.
I mean, Bakersfield isn't great. Sorry if you're from Bakersfield.
No, I've known people from Bakersfield. They'll be the first to say it.
Yeah.
It's probably how I know. I've never been there.
Driven through it. I am.
I like that a Craigslist post is the plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The ultimate revenge.
The sting.
The sting. I also love that the Craigslist community in Bakersfield is so tight that they like know the same guy.
Or that this guy has just stolen from so
many people.
Presumably women.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
touched so many lives.
Yeah.
So what I like about this poster is their organizational skills and also their ability to correlate stolen money with how much Jenny Craig a person buys.
Yeah.
Love that. And drugs. I mean, that's a given. But
Yeah.
like...
I mean, like, it's a law of nature. If you're on Jenny Craig, you're on drugs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make Jenny Craig out of drugs.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Every year they make a giant Jenny Craig out of drugs and then they smoke all the drugs.
It's like people don't just buy pot, they need to buy pipes and like bongs. And likewise, you can't just have drugs. You also
Nope.
need that Jenny Craig
Yeah.
to facilitate the drugs.
It helps put it through your system.
It does.
This year's Burning Man, sponsored by Jenny Craig.
No, it's a Burning Craig.
Burning Craig. It's a sponsored deal.
Burning Jenny Craig's
They put
list.
Jenny Craig's face on the Burning Man.
Man?
And then toaster. And
No, but there's some diligence here. Like, look out. There's some careful planning, communication skills, correlating a lot of different people to the same cause, leadership skills.
and that's what the kind of thing you get from your Mike Pence.
And somebody... No, not Mike Pence. I'm talking about the poster. I'm talking about the person who's making the post, because that's who we have to
That's a good point.
hook up.
That's a good point. You're right. You're right.
This person believes in justice. This person has a strong self-advocacy. Like, I got hurt. I'm not going to let this happen again.
No.
I find this rather admirable.
Yeah. We're going to fight the fat cats and the
the
business
Mike
criminals
Pence.
like Mike
Yeah.
Pence.
Yeah.
Spending all of our tax dollars on Jenny Craig and drugs.
In Bakersfield, California.
God damn you, Mike Pence. Crime den, and the crime den you've turned Bakersfield into.
All right. Moving right along. Jimmy Jams.
so mine's kind of long. I'm going to be skipping through it, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, give us the best, the greatest hits.
The bits.
The bits.
So the title is The Heart, in all caps. The heart wants what the heart wants.
That cannot be argued.
This post by a 6 foot tall, age 54 male has 9 pictures attached.
Good.
Oh,
The first one is a close up of a suit. It says, being male is a matter of birth. Being a man is a matter of age. But being a gentleman is a matter of choice. The first picture. Then there's another picture of just a nipple, a woman's nipple and breast. Then
What?
a picture that just says, bearded for her pleasure.
the fuck?
Then a picture of a dog.
This is where beards go.
Whoa. No, wait. What was that last picture?
A dog. Like, presumably his dog.
Okay. Just making sure I heard that right. Okay.
It's a dog.
Then there's 4 other pictures that are text things. I didn't enlarge every picture because I think those ones are less interesting. And then the last picture is a very, very low resolution of what looks like a locket with the silhouettes of 2 people holding hands
Oh, how romantic.
in a little heart.
It's like a fucking puzzle is what this is.
A lot going on. He then starts
Let's
out.
suss this out.
Fucking
So I'm
picture
gonna set this up and say that this reads. I don't know if either of you have ever read like a proper script.
yeah.
But a
once
lot
or
of
twice.
times in scripts, there will be written all caps things that are to be taken into special account by the reader
Okay.
of the script. You'll see why I mentioned that in just a sec. I'm in my 50s and have been single for a long time. I tried dating for a while. That was an eye-opening experience. I guess there is a reason if we are single this late in life. I have invested my time and energy into children and making a home for my later years. Housing prices made that a challenge and required all my time and assets over the past several years. So what I'm looking for is a friend, a social companion, and someone who is open to emotions, thoughts, a future, and embracing the end of years together. Squeezing the best of what remains with the wisdom that it will not last, and having a recent health scare of my own, the loss of another, it can vanish any moment, any day.
Grim.
Think about it. Something is going to kill all of us in the
my
next
God.
20, 30 more years.
Wait, what? Okay, wait, what?
Here we go.
That is not many summers. I would like to spend as much time as possible with someone I can share intensity and serenity together with. I travel alone regular and am semi-retired due to hip injury. Someone who might be free for trips to this place and be able to swing a hammer
Bakersfield, California.
a hammer up with the Renos would be so very cool. I don't know what that means.
Swing. You know that old saying, "Swing a hammer up with the Renos." You know,
That might be a local saying. I've had time to come to terms with my truest desire.
Uh-oh.
Wait for
I
it.
have always been captivated by a, in all caps, brown-complexioned woman.
Oh.
Asian,
okay.
Philippine, Latin, just naturally blessed.
There we go.
Or perhaps a retired athlete, or female bodybuilder, or female to male individual transitioning or an intersection of any of these. Ultimately, it is the combined high testosterone, estrogen, and progtestosterone, don't know what that is, that blesses one of these qualities and also should create a high libido as well.
Progtestosterone, it's like prog rock, but
Could be
in your body.
It could be progesterone.
That's probably what it is.
Okay.
What's that?
I've never seen that word before.
Hormone. I don't actually know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've resigned myself to the fact that I am highly sexual and extremely oral.
Oh boy.
I find myself most turned on by a woman in the throes of passion and thrive on making her come or just watching as she takes care of this herself. I am comfortable and not easily shocked or put off, and although I would not choose to share my oral tendencies or nipple fetish as a first impression or introduction, but at this point in life, nothing else has worked. Beyond these, my sexuality is pretty tame. I do love someone who is motivated and has their own libido, lust, and desires. I am okay if you, yourself, enjoy a bit of kink. With the great weather, What?
I don't know.
With the great weather, them out on display with every cool breeze. That's the sentence. I have also forced myself to be honest about my biggest obstacle. I love long, thick, erect nipples!
Whoa.
The longer/thicker, the better. I always feel guilty, shy, embarrassed, and awkward about my fetish.
Oh.
I am much more in tune and okay with it now. Unfortunately, fate seems to be playing with me. I seem to encounter women with erect nipples everywhere I go.
Oh man.
I have tried to stay... What?
I don't know.
I have tried to stay high, but like hello high. And unfortunately, I felt the attention I felt the attention made them embarrassed, and I wound up feeling bad as I walked away.
Oh, he said hello.
He said, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I like your nipples.
Hey, those are some great, big, thick old nipples there.
Hello.
Hi, nipples. I mean, hello,
I like those
lady
nipples.
nipples. Oh, shit.
I'm going to jail now. I'm not sure what is appropriate. Not that. You can compliment nice hair and a nice smile. You can prefer tall or short, full-figured or small. You can see blonde, brunette, or ginger. But it seems wrong to truly appreciate and desire a woman with fully developed and generous parts to lick, suck, nibble, and chew. Whether it is a nipple, lips, labia, or clit.
It's very specific.
I'm halfway done.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Okay,
yeah.
Jimmy, maybe
I'm gonna get through it. Thus I'm forced to put my ambition to the front and be bold and blunt. There's something about pulling and sucking a
Definitely
woman's
doing that.
sex into your mouth. Tasting her, feeling her,
Okay.
arousing her.
Okay.
It's just all in caps now. He's
No,
like
I
getting
get
real
it.
excited.
He's ramping himself up.
I think this is the act he's going through. I
Yeah.
think this is,
Skipping ahead a little bit. I hope that she will love sex and then thrive with the attention. It would help if her nipples were sensitive and she truly treasure receiving oral sex.
It's like he's not even talking to a person anymore. It's like this is a personal diary entry.
Is there any
Like a wish list.
Is there anyone out there? It's like he hopes that the all caps parts fucking get that search optimization going, you know?
I don't know.
Like this is what a hashtag is, right? Is there anyone out there who finds this appealing rather than objectionable? Do you habitually hide your nipples under thickly padded bras? Are you embarrassed when they pop up and announce their presence? Society, and especially other women, are vicious in their Puritan outlook. Women with
Goddamn
large
other women.
labia, nipples, and clit are more maternal and feminine. These women are blessed. I only seek one.
I don't need multiples.
P.S. I am not in any rush for sex. I want more. I want to be able to desire and hope and anticipate and be free to embrace and hold close another more than a friend. I want to cuddle and kiss, touch, and share and spend time.
And yet, over half of my post is about giant nipples.
Yeah.
Care to take time to get to know and share some of the juicy parts and life with me? And that's it.
If you know what I mean.
So
well, he's certainly
who-y?
driven.
Wow. I mean,
Lot going on.
Lot going on.
It's like, yeah. I've heard about, like, you know, like loud talkers. This guy's like a loud typer.
Because it was all, like, everything else, like, the grammar was generally fine for the most part, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was just those random fucking yelly-ass sections.
Yeah, it feels like a rant almost.
Well,
It's like he just gets too excited to talk about them fucking thick nips.
thick nips.
Gotta tell everyone how he's feeling about it. All caps is how he's feeling.
I want to cuddle some nips.
Just
Well,
the nips, you can leave.
He's obviously frustrated by
One of the
like the reception he's received when he's sharing this information with people that he thought.
The thing that surprises me is this talk about how, like, it feels like I'm constantly confronted, like by big, thick, erect nipples, and it's
Yeah.
like, dude,
No.
no, like, life is not full of big, fat, erect nipples. Like,
It's like, where are you going?
That's your
Like,
that's your fetish.
That's
like,
a rare ass thing. Like, I mean, you're seeing, like, I mean, he's either seeing shapes in the clouds, so to speak, or like. He's
I think it's a
imagining- yeah.
fantasy thing. So he sees and pokies, if you will, and he just kind of fills in the rest of like, oh, I can see him. Therefore, the thickness.
Bill, that's not a nipple. That's a dog's asshole.
How was I supposed to know?
I mean, he's obviously struggling with a lot of stuff, and he's trying to get what he needs, but I think he's going about it in a very desperate kind of way.
Because he could have posted, you know, like, it's always a bit much, but Craigslist is anonymous. You could be like, hey, I want some big old nips. Hit me
Yeah.
up if you like that. If
Yeah.
you are like that. But it was like, no, he went way off the deep end with every fantasy and every fucking odd end.
Right.
Do you wonder if maybe he actually doesn't think he's gonna meet some lady? If this was just like his way of, like, I don't know, like ranting about this shit?
It felt like a rant.
It felt almost like, you know, he just wanted to get that out of his heart.
There's a little heart space.
Well, sometimes articulating a thing is another way of kind of relieving the pressure of the thing.
Yeah.
So maybe this was because
It's like releasing the pressure of a big juicy nipple out of a confining bra.
like a heavily padded bra.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just too. It's padded just for that. Oh God, I have such problems in life.
And I appreciate the fact that he says, you know, he wants the whole person who's attached to the nipples.
He doesn't want just the nipple. He wants the boob.
He wants the boob,
Big old
and,
boob
and he's
on
got a
it.
beard to
And the heart behind that boob to pump blood to the erect nipples.
That's anatomy.
That's how it works. The blood bone's connected to the nipple bone. The nipple bone's connected to the erection bone.
and
Hear the word of the Lord. I don't think there's going to be love here, guys.
yeah, I mean, unless, like, he can help this person find Mike Pence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe if this person had, like, some giant nipples.
Wormy nipples.
Yeah, maybe.
Worm ass nipples.
But I think that's, like, reading a bit too much into these two.
Yeah. Nah.
No, I don't think we did it. But hey, we tried.
Hey, guys.
We gave it our best.
Our
Hey.
ding dong best.
A for effort, guys. Huh?
Man.
Yeah.
Our
It's me, the evil Mike Pence. I've stolen again.
our next
Gotcha.
And the picture is just Mike Pence with like a Hamburglar like mask.
I'm thinking Dora the Explorer style.
Oh, it's like Swiper.
Swiper from Pence, no pensing. Pence, no pensing. Oh, man.
Mike Pence, no Pence.
Wait, is that where that comes from? Swiper, no swiping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, man.
Can't be a thief today.
Nope. Because I got caught before I even did it.
Darn it.
So our next Would You Rather comes from the deep, dark places of Reddit.
The deep web.
It's deep.
This is from user Parka. And Parka asks, would you rather have Doritos dust permanently on your fingers or not know the difference between a muffin and a baby?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
One of those seems way more problematic.
Yeah. Because, I eat a lot of muffins. I
you?
enjoy a lot of muffins.
I didn't know this about you.
In my lifetime, I've eaten probably at least 37 muffins.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I know he who thought he was a man, but he was a muffin. Yeah.
Am I a man or am I a muffin?
Frank Zappa, R.I.P.
Oh, was that
It was, yeah.
That wasn't a Muppet.
I thought it was a Muppet reference.
No, sorry. That was a hot Zappa lick.
Well,
You're
now
welcome.
we got 2 leads on new music for listeners. Go listen to Frank Zappa and the Muppet movie from 2011.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good one.
They go really great together.
It's like you play oh god. I'm trying to remember a Zappa album and I can't.
That's all right.
You play Zappa's Keep On Zappin' It at the same time as you watch the Muppet movie from 2011 and it syncs up, dude.
perfectly.
Just like
It syncs up.
that movie.
It's just like that other movie that does that. You're thinking of Jingle All the Way and
Prince's
Purple Rain.
Red Hot Corvette. What's the song?
Little red
Corvette?
That's the one.
Corvette.
That's
Raspberry
probably
Beret? Little Red Corvette.
The kind you find.
Nope, different song. Nope, we crossed them up. We mashed them. We mashed them all together into a
frankincense.
tub-like consistency.
It's a hot tub of Prince. Liquid Prince.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
That'll get you pregnant.
So with the the Dorito dust, not Cheeto dust.
Not sponsored by Cheetos.
Different story.
I mean, I think you'd be judged by people. There are some folks out there who just would instantly cast you as a grunge, as a garbage.
A garbage boy.
As a child, as like a grown ass child who like
Grown-ass
should know
child?
better, like just with grubby
yes.
with your grubby cheese fingers, you can't be trusted with any responsibility because you can't even take care of your own filthy paws.
And the question is, for me, does it come off and then regenerate? So that like, are you leaving a dusty residue wherever you touch? Like, are you typing away at the computer and periodically you got to dump that old keyboard over because it's got too many crumbs from your fingers?
I think it's gonna be worse. I think you're gonna have like the greasy spiced cheese residue over everything. I mean, good luck.
It's coming out of you naturally.
Good luck getting yourself all spick and span for that big job interview. You're gonna have like greasy orange handprints all over that blazer.
So you could wash your hands and it'd be all right for like a second.
Yeah. But then it would just kind of come back. Wearing gloves, that's going to
I feel like
get...
it would eat through the gloves.
It would eat through the gloves like some sort of caustic
acid fingerman.
snack devilry.
Yeah. Little known fact about Dorito dust, that stuff is highly caustic.
Very
you could rob a bank
reactive. You could rob a bank with it. So you could be a bank robber is what we're saying. Yeah. The only thing you could become is a hermit bank robber because nobody would love you. And you'd use your fingers to eat through things.
Real talk.
You
want to get rid of a body in a hurry, roll it in some Dorito dust. That shit'll be gone in an hour.
In an hour. How many times have you done this, Brian?
Enough times to know.
Man,
Okay.
But
At least
every
once.
time there's a man-sized fucking thing of dust, they'll point the finger at you.
They will.
They'll
From
know that
now
you
on.
murdered.
Or
You did a
should I
murder.
say? Or should I say I've never done it before in my life? And there's no proof to the opposite of that.
No, you should have said that, but instead you said enough times.
That was a funny joke. That was a funny joke I told.
You gotta check that Cheeto dust for Brian's DNA.
And do I have a few human-sized garbage bags worth of Dorito dust? Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Why doesn't
But what does that mean?
Why doesn't it chew through the garbage bags? Who knows?
I don't know.
Nobody knows science. That's
Made
science.
out of lead.
It's hard. Science is hard.
It's complicated. Good.
Have you fellows ever heard of or read?
What?
Have you fellows ever heard of or read the book, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat?
Yeah, Oliver Sacks.
Oliver Sacks.
Nope.
So
Please
there is a
explain it.
disorder out there that, and this is a real thing, where people have a hard time distinguishing people from objects.
Yeah.
So just as like as I'm sitting here and talking to you, Jimmy, this beautiful flower trellis that's next to us.
Sure.
I just know that that's a flower trellis
Definitely right there.
covered
Okay.
in windy rose vines. Like I just know that.
I've been taking care of that for years. Okay.
Yeah, right.
That's the one.
Now if I like look at it, it's like, yeah, it's a rose trellis.
It's beautiful.
Right.
I've spent my life on that.
But what if that assumption happened for Brian, but instead of just knowing that it's Brian sitting here in this tub, I'm assuming that this is a nightlight sitting in the tub with us.
Well, then we'd all be electrocuted and dead.
And then I'd have to like I'd have to look at him very closely to tell that no, it is not a nightlight. It is actually Brian.
It's good that we wouldn't all die. We wouldn't be able to look at the trellis.
That's true. The beautiful rose trellis.
I've spent 50 years on this.
So many years. You're really an artist. But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at,
I, for one, am glad I'm not a nightlight.
What a miserable existence.
Yes.
especially in a hot tub.
A living hell.
You're only you can only get turned on at night, but then you're turned on all night.
Oh, then you're and no reprieve from that being turned on until
Till
somebody
morning.
touches you.
Which nobody will.
Nobody
'cause
will.
You're solar powered.
So what I'm saying is that this thing is real, and like there was a guy who thought his wife was a hat. There's also a episode of Ally McBeal where a man is charged for murder because he thought his wife's head was a soccer ball, so he kicked it and he killed her. That's an episode of Ally McBeal.
Oh, Alan McBeal.
How
Yeah.
funny.
How hilarious. What a great, hilarious show, Alan McBeal.
And
What a
throughout-
dancing baby show and soccer murders.
What a funny show.
Throughout the episode, the dude who had this thing kept putting like coats on top of his lawyer because he thought he was a coat rack, and he kept sitting on his lawyer because he thought he was a. When he looks at him, he's like, "Oh yeah, you're my lawyer."
What a
But
hilarious fucking show making fun of disabilities. What a good 90s era show.
I watched every single episode of
Oh,
that
I know.
as punishment for some crime that I cannot articulate because I don't know. But I put myself through that.
How old, what's the day that a baby stops being a baby? Is it 2
Becomes
years?
a toddler?
Yeah.
I'd say probably 3.
3. All right. So you're babysitting this muffin, right?
Oh, God.
They are 2 years, 264 days, 59 minutes,
Yeah.
99 seconds, 59 seconds. You're like, I'm gonna fucking eat this muffin. Oh my God, it's a baby now. That's a very true.
That's how it would have to happen.
That's how. That's the only way.
A hard line.
What a? Have they all been babies?
Jimmy, what exactly are you asking?
How many murders have I committed in my life?
What I want to know is like when you show up to the breakfast joint and they've got that whole tray out there, you're like, somebody let these babies out of this plastic enclosure.
You don't think they're You don't
You
think
cannot
babies are-
tell the difference between a baby and a muffin.
Oh.
Therefore, people around you may or may not be eating babies.
Oh,
You show up to the morning meeting, and there's a big tray of babies right there. And people are just chomping into them.
I forget. It was the vice versa true too. Like, do you see muffins as babies?
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Oh God. Well, then
You
bakeries.
don't know the difference between a muffin and a baby.
But you can't figure it out either. I guess it's not like a disease.
Oh, well, no, maybe I'm wrong.
Bakeries would be fucking terrifying.
Between a muffin and a baby, not a baby and a... Does it go both ways?
What if? Well, like if you
I
can't
don't
tell
know.
English major, go.
if you can't tell the difference between the two, then that suggests that there's a blurred line between the two.
Right.
Like, it's not just that all babies look like muffins, it's that, like, you can't tell. Like, there's doubt.
There's doubt.
There's doubt.
You
So, like,
encounter a muffin, you're like, is that a baby or is that a muffin?
it's like
You encounter a baby, is that a
trying to
baby or a
think
muffin?
of a good example. It's like not being able to tell the difference between
Blue
like,
and green?
No, like I'm trying to think of like you guys know what a quince looks like?
Nope.
No.
Okay, you know, it's like not being able to tell the difference between like from a distance you see a Granny Smith apple and a pear, like a really round
Oh,
pear.
Sure.
It's like that. It's
Cabbage
like
and lettuce.
it's like, oh my God, this looks a lot like a baby, but it could be a muffin. But maybe it's a muffin or a baby. But so it's less likely that you're gonna eat a baby by accident, but you're full of doubt throughout your life because you're not sure if this is a
Okay,
baby.
this is my answer.
Yeah, okay.
I've come up with it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go with the baby and muffins. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because I feel that I could go the rest of my life without eating a muffin. And if I come up against either a baby or a muffin, I'm just going to kiss it. I'm just going to give it a little peck and move on with my life. Like, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'll just be like, you know what? Everybody loves muffins. Everyone loves babies. So give it a little peck. It's
You're
not
not
going to be
allowed.
out of the order.
What?
You're not allowed in any bakery.
Okay. What about this?
I wouldn't go in a bakery.
What if your sister has a kid?
Yeah.
And she asks you to look after the kid in her bakery?
Touche. I guess I'm doing a lot of kissing, aren't I? Also, this isn't little baby Tommy. This isn't it.
Why did
this
you-
is a cinnamon raisin muffin?
Dan, why did you diaper all of my muffins?
Because I didn't know which one was which. I didn't know. But that's
So-
what I'm going with.
So my answer is very similar to Dane's.
But the other way around.
But the way I would test is by taking a bite.
But like a soft bite? Like if it starts crying, then you're like...
No. Well, because I don't think crying would help.
You don't?
Because like I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
I think muffins cry. I got a very specific brain disorder.
So you just start eating people?
I mean, it's a soft bite.
You're disgusting, you butcher.
Enough to consume.
Whatever. You're gonna be a cannibal. You're gonna baby eater.
I won't know the difference.
I'm gonna kiss him. You're gonna fucking eat him. You disgust me.
You didn't call me the thing.
What thing?
The butcher.
I called you
we
that. I
go.
did. Yeah.
There we go. I'll take Dorito fingers. I wanna enjoy.
Coward.
I wanna enjoy muffins.
Brian,
guilt-free.
that's gross. Your fingers are gross.
Brian.
Brian,
Got to live with that.
don't get that out
Brian,
of the pool
you're a
there.
disgusting coward.
Get out of the tub there.
Fucking cannibals.
I'm not gonna eat him. I'm gonna give him a little kiss.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah,
I'm gonna give him
that's-
a little
That's
kiss.
how it starts.
Little
What if you
pecky
see a
peck.
12-pack at
Starts.
Costco?
Of cellophane babies. Oh no.
You're like, get those out of there. You call the manager.
I could probably safely assume that any baby wrapped in cellophane is actually a muffin.
Unless it's some horrible monster who's like trying to suffocate dozens of babies at a time in cellophane.
You'll never know.
Yeah, you'll never know.
be sure.
The Costco baby smotherer.
Oh Jesus.
Tonight at 11.
It's fucking dark.
He stood by and did nothing while those babies smothered in a Costco.
Hey, it's better than leaving a greasy snail trail wherever I touch. Imagine jacking off with those fingers, asshole.
I
Infection.
imagine it. I imagine it right now. It's getting me hard.
Oh no.
It's getting me my heart.
Okay. Jimmy Jams, get us out of this really terrible place.
Marry, fuck, kill, Doritos, Cheetos, or... No, I'm kidding.
You
The
false
real...
starter.
So we got marry, fuck, kill.
Do we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Contestants this week. You're gonna hate it less than last week.
Oh, good.
You all hated it last week.
I remember.
Listen to last week's episode. We have from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles, or Wayne Brady.
Hey-o.
Oh.
Which one makes us not racist? Ba-doop boop.
Oh boy, wow. You just went to a place immediately.
Colin Mockery,
Yeah.
Ryan Stiles, Wayne Brady. Huh.
Short, bald, tall, thin. Musical.
Let me see.
Jesus Christ. Brian's here just like actually thinking about it. And I'm just like, you did it, I guess. Dave. Holy shit.
So, Ryan Stiles.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He's fairly.
He was
funny.
on the Drew Carey show.
He was on
He
the
was.
Carey show. Yeah.
Colin Mockery, not on the Drew Carey show.
I think he's only ever been an improviser.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady, I don't know
He
what
was
he
in-
did before either.
He was in a commercial where he wore a tutu. He was like some sort of fairy. He was like the car insurance fairy or something.
I think he's done like a fair amount of comedic acting, like usually kind of like one-off roles, and
Sure.
I want to say I think he did some voice acting in some cartoons.
Sure. All the best ones do.
Yeah, like. Sorry, brain fart.
Brian Fart.
I think I might actually already have my decision.
Wow.
Go for it.
Okay.
We'll go off of you.
Sure.
We're not we're going down the pluses and minuses?
Well, so he'll talk, and then that'll help us. I
Okay.
think.
So like, all right, yeah, let's talk about it. So Colin Mockery is okay. But he's not very sexy. He's like bald,
not-
chubby guy.
terribly
He's Canadian.
alluring.
I'm pretty sure he's Canadian.
He is Canadian.
He's got that look about him.
a too nice look.
You look at
I
his
bet
hands.
he smells like maple.
You look at his hands. You can kind of tell he's touched a moose.
As every Canadian is forced to do.
Yeah. Well, no, as they choose to do.
Oh.
As they choose
Whoa.
to do.
It's in their blood.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Stiles has an excellent choice in footwear. That was kind of his thing on Whose Line, is that he had crazy shoes and socks.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
I'll take your word for it.
Wayne Brady, fantastically talented and can sing up a storm, but famously suffers from depression.
Really?
Yeah. He's
man.
come out publicly about his struggles with like really intense depressive episodes.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I did not know that. You're enlightening.
The ones who
That's all.
smile the biggest often are not smiling on the inside.
It's similar to Ryan Stiles' struggles with feline leukemia.
What?
Yeah.
Like he's a cat?
He
He's
feels it.
nearly died of it twice.
Which part of him has died? The cat part?
The part that is vulnerable to feline leukemia.
Mine were real though.
Dane, don't kid about this.
I'm not kidding about You're the one doing that.
So Colin Mockery,
He turns
Yeah.
into a cat first, then dies of cancer.
he's a cat people, like the movie Cat People,
Oh.
which was a documentary.
It was a real movie.
Yes.
For real people.
Yes.
Um,
Tragic.
Now, which one's funniest? Right?
Probably. Fuck.
Right?
Well, I mean,
I think it's all subjective, but I
Yeah,
think Colin Mockery is the funniest.
I think he's the funniest.
I used to always like. It's kind of that's complicated though, because like I used to really like Ryan Stiles, but
I think for me, I used to be like, yes, Ryan Stiles is the best one because of my association with liking the Drew Carey show.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, I know him, so I like him, and then he's always been my favorite, or whatever. Like, but I think objectively, thinking on it, it's got to be Colin Mockery.
I think he's the funniest.
I don't think Colin Mockery's the funniest.
No. Okay.
He's okay.
So,
Are you
okay,
a
run
Ryan
him down
Stiles
then.
guy or a Wayne Brady man?
Okay, so I would kill Colin Mockery
Whoa!
because again, he's a chubby Canadian.
Oh.
And I don't think he's that funny, really. I mean, like, not the most funny of the three, for me. I would fuck Ryan Stiles, because he is funny. He's pretty fucking funny.
It would be hilarious.
It would be, like, the punchline would be when I come. And, and everybody be laughing up a storm. Because I'll come the way only Brian can.
Which is tell us more.
It sounds like it's like normally coming, but it sounds like a kazoo. Yeah.
We all did kazoos, I guess.
I guess
that's
so.
what a kazoo
God,
sounds like.
The worst. And I think I would marry Wayne Brady, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't actually like him that much on Whose Line. I always thought he was kind of weak. But in recent years, I notice him doing like small parts in like sketch shows and stuff, and I think he's really funny.
Yeah.
He does really funny stuff. So I think he might actually have like lasting comedic talent and like maybe more versatility.
I really dug him in 30 Rock. He did a role in 30 Rock.
He did. I didn't know he did 30 Rock.
Uh-huh.
Like he had a spot on Key and Peele that was really funny, as like these guys who were like human centipeded together, and they just like ran into each other at a cafe, and like the guy who was the tail centipede was like really ashamed to be meeting them, and Wayne Brady was the guy in front, and he like has like an appetite, and they're like, "Oh, eating up a storm, are you, motherfucker?" You know, like always eating this one. And he also had a great role on Chappelle's Show as like dark as evil Wayne Brady, and that was just hilarious.
So that's the reason I would fuck him, is because he has this great humor about himself.
Yeah.
You know, he plays on his kind of squeaky clean image.
Yeah.
Really well. And also he's musical, so I bet he'd fuck the best. I think there's something to be said about having rhythm, and he's an musical improviser. Oof. Holy cow.
Do you think when Wayne Brady ejaculates, he sings?
I think he's just singing the whole time. I don't think the singing stops, but I think it's sensual. So I look forward to that.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I guess I would. I would marry Colin Mockery because I think he's the most lovable. Like, I find him lovable. There was I do. There was a running joke where he was the lightning rod of hate on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where just like he was just kind of the butt of a lot of jokes. Probably because of his stature and because he is Canadian.
He made you sneeze.
He was the bald one also.
Yeah, and he was the bald one. So
made you sneeze.
But he just like, kept it in stride, and he just kept going, and I really admired that. And then I would kill Ryan Stiles because he's probably taller than me, so fuck him. But not in the sexy way, in the death way.
No, yeah.
That's what I would do to those three people.
My answers are exactly the same as Dane for the same reasons. Really,
whoa!
I don't want to have to kill any of them, especially in this case. But fucking Ryan Stiles just too tall. I'm a short boy.
Tall.
He's real tall. I don't know how tall he is, but it's a very amount.
He's a long
much
man.
It is too much.
Colin Mockery just seems like a huggable little guy. And Wayne Brady'd probably fuck real good.
Probably.
I mean, he might not, but I'm betting and putting my money on him.
It's all conjecture.
Well, Dane and I will find out.
I guess we will.
Report back
I can't wait to hear all about it.
next week.
So Tanya in Oakland asks, would you rather marry a man who made their money from fast food or from porn? They have a fortune, but it is from, some would say,
they're both-
morally ambiguous sources.
Well, some might say that.
Some might say that.
So hold on. What does the question say? Would it be the same amount of money?
I think that's not really the point.
I think that it's same amount of money.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're living a poor existence because they work fast food.
No, not work fast food. They made a fortune on fast food.
They have
Yeah.
a fortune. Okay, it's a fortune.
Yeah.
You said that, and I wasn't. I couldn't.
That's what I mean.
That.
Yeah, so both of these people you're marrying are rich motherfuckers. But they got their money from either like fast food chains or a porn empire.
It's like Ray Kroc or Larry Flint.
Sure, there you go.
It's got to be porn all the way. Porn don't hurt no one.
Some would argue against that.
I mean, yeah,
Jimmy?
Some would.
I mean,
So you don't think porn has hurt anybody?
well, not. So I think people, a fair amount of people think that porn is bad and that porn actors and more prominently actresses are treated poorly. Pornly. But
Well,
reasonably, fast food is the worst, and it hurts a lot of people every day. Slowly, and America's life expectancy is real bad. I think fast food's a large part of that. But porn, I mean, like, people just have a problem with porn because they're fucking, like, I mean, there are some legitimate complaints about the porn industry, I sure.
Yeah.
But, like, most people that have a problem with porn are just uptight, I feel.
Yeah, that seems legit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there is sort of that notion that, like, I don't know, like, yeah, porn actors are exploited, and that people get, like, I don't know, like I don't know, it's like a lifestyle you end up in. But then, I mean, there are definitely, like, porn actors who like go for that, like they like the idea of that lifestyle. But at the same time, though, like, junk food as, like, I mean, like, fast food as, like, clearly unhealthy as it is something that, like, people choose. It's not a great choice. It's not a smart choice, but it's something that they choose.
I think that the way that fast food and hell, porn for that matter is made kind of precipitates more people gathering to it. So I think that, like, what they put in fast food and how they choose to source it and how they choose to make it kind of gets more people to buy it. You know? It's a self-running engine that just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now, there's always been porn.
Yeah.
You know? There's naked folks drawing naked things or people watching folks do stuff for money.
Yeah.
And I don't know if what fast food we have now has always been around in the same way. I mean, there's always been unhealthy food, sure.
Yeah.
But not quite in this.
In the olden days, it was just food.
It was just food, and everybody made it.
It's crazy. Like, I forget what the name of the book is, but it's some book about sort of the history of McDonald's. I feel like I was just talking about this with somebody. There's
a movie coming out in not too long that's
Right.
kind of about that, sort of a dramatization of it.
But it's like when McDonald's was new, they probably just made they made stuff sort of normally, but they had like one size of French fry. They had what is now known as the small. That was just an order of fries. They had that. And they wanted to sell more fries, but they noticed that like people didn't want to buy 2 fries. They didn't want to buy 2 orders of fries because that feels gluttonous.
Yeah.
So they made a large fry, which is now what the medium is.
Right.
And so people fucking ate that shit right the fuck up, literally. And McDonald's sort of preys on human psychology like way more than anyone really gives them. Most people give them credit for, I suppose.
Well, so does porn, doesn't it?
Yeah, but porn's not like bad for you for a person to consume, unless you're religious and weird.
I think that porn can shape what you expect of other people if you don't have real world experiences.
Yeah.
And I think that it can damage you.
But is that a problem of porn, or is that a problem of the person?
Hairy palms, guys. Hairy palms.
Hairy palms.
Please.
My good friend Harry Palms has this problem. No. I think that the problem of porn or the problem of the person. I think that porn portrays sex unrealistically, but so does movies. So you can kind of have that argument with it.
I mean, it just seems like, you could argue the same of
fast food.
Fast food. It's like, well, if somebody only really consumes fast food,
Yeah.
like their expectations of what a meal should be are skewed in a negative way.
We are delving into Plato's allegory of the cave now. Are we but shadows on the wall, or should we ascend past the cave mouth?
To get a Big Mac.
Get a Big Mac up in the sky. I think I would rather be with a person who's made money off of fast food. Because I feel like hopefully you could maybe steer fast food in a better direction from then on. Unless they've like sold all their holdings or whatever. But I don't know. I see fast food as being a bigger problem right now to public health. And I mean, contributing to that's not great, but at the same time, you can also, I don't know, use that fortune in a way that could combat that. You could start.
You're dating a person, though, right? That's
Married.
what it is. You're married to a person,
yeah.
so that means in this instance, you're married to someone who already made all these bad choices to get where they are.
Yeah, but from then on, they could make better choices.
They could. Are they going to listen to you? And
If they
anyone
love
else?
me, they will.
Well,
If they love me, they will.
Well,
They buy and sell people like you all the time, Dane.
turn them into French fries.
I guess so. I guess so. I'm just a potato.
How dare you criticize the mixed salad?
Also, I think sex with them would be greasy and wonderful.
It's ranch dressing, pork rinds wrapped in a single piece of lettuce. A mixed salad.
It's a mixed salad. What about you, Bryman?
I think I'd marry the porn tycoon. I think you might have an easier time trying to create a ethical porn regime than an ethical fast food regime. I think too much of fast food depends on like factory farming and like really, really cut rate like food production techniques. Right. Whereas I think if you like, give your actors like a fair wage and like employ actors who, I mean, like if you treat them like people, and give them a living wage, I think that could be.
And also the subject matter of the films, of the movies,
The plots.
It's all about haunted vaginas.
Haunted vaginas.
And holy dick swingers.
Holy.
Busting them with
Of course,
ghosts.
the women are the one who are possessed by demons.
That's a good point.
You
That's a good point.
disgusting
Damn, you're
man.
right. You're right. We got to workshop this idea. Fuck.
It's the haunted boners.
Man, some porn plots are like actually hilarious though.
Yeah, I mean they're ridiculous.
Like
shit.
I saw something on like Facebook. It was like the beginning of a porn plot, and like this girl's boyfriend was like making a pizza, and he's cooking the pizza, and the whole family's there at the dinner table,
no.
and they're all old, right?
Oh, no.
And
Keep going.
he comes back,
Jesus.
and his fucking dick is just in the pizza, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, great boyfriend you got, Jenny," or whatever. And then she's like, "Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna let this sausage go to waste."
Oh, no.
And then immediately, like, goes to start blowing him, and because it's on Facebook, it then ended.
Sure.
But holy shit. What, like, they were like, let's just fucking go wild on this. Like, let's hire old people actors to look at a guy's dick for a sec.
Yeah, that's the part of the scenario that really surprises me.
Or the classic lemon stealing whores, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's I guess it's classic.
It's a classic. Hilarious.
All right, guys. Well, we did it. We completed it. The
Woo.
die is cast. The whole kit and caboodle's wrapped up.
Where's my millionaire porno wife?
Fun.
Where are they?
Don't fucking
Husband.
tease me.
Yeah.
Husband.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's gotta be a husband?
Said husband.
God damn it.
Yep.
Whatever. Okay.
I mean, if we're rich,
as long as they're fucking rich.
whatever, it's fine.
Thanks everyone for
Deal.
joining us here in the tub for another week. If you got any would you rathers, please tell them to me in person, as everybody seems to do these days. While I feverishly type them into my phone. Also, send them to the PJC Cast at gmail.com. Tweet us at the PJC Cast. And send us messages on that old Facebook. Like us on Facebook. And review us on iTunes. It would help us out a lot. Is that it? Did I say them all?
I think so.
Did I say all the good things?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the good things. So
You went to clap, and then remember there wasn't a clap in that
there's
song.
no clap. Nobody needed to know that. Thanks, Jimmy.
Everyone is now better off knowing.
She left
Good.
me roses by the stair. Surprise has let me know she cares.
My name's Dane.
My name is Brian and I hurt.
My name's Jimmy with a pink and black checker font because Blink-182.
All right, everyone. Have a good night and get home safe.
Be good to your butthole. You only get one.
only
Leave
get the
roses by your stairs.
Yeah.
So your butthole knows it cares. I don't even know. I don't even know, guys.
So he'd fucking say like the first three numbers, so he'd be like 585, and then be like, all right, and then he'd be like 462784, and I'm like, fucking what? Like, why are you going so fast all of a sudden? There's only two numbers left now, and I'd fuck it up every time because he'd constantly just do that. What's the matter with you?
As part of my current job, like I routinely have to ask people for like numbers, like usually like social security numbers, and it's like there's like a certain cadence you come to expect people to say numbers in, and like when they like slow down and speed up at weird times in the number, it throws you off. It does. It fucking throws you off.
It's hard.
If they do anything weird, you expect that to be the end, because you can say the last bunch of numbers kind of in a quick succession if they've been like 3 3, maybe like 4 5. Like, that's normal, I think.
I don't know if this is just me, but like I kind of expect a social security number to come in kind of 3 chunks. Like there's the first 3 numbers, the middle 2 numbers, then the last 4 numbers. But apparently I'm the only one who feels that way, because people will be like all fucking 5 numbers, 3 numbers, and 1 number, you know, and it's like
People are just fucking animals. Like, I don't understand how we've survived this long.
it's I don't know either.
Fucking, like, how have you... What the fuck is the matter with you?
We got fucking animals like Mike Pence stealing from people on Craigslist.
And then they're like, Mike Pence, how much money did you steal? And he's like, well, the number of money I stole is 1, 2, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Exactly. Classic Mike Pence.
fucking Mike Pence. Fuck you, Mike Pence.
Fuck you, Mike Pence.
Hey, Mike Pence. Fuck you.
Shots fired. Proud Jacuzzi crew.
Mike Pence, you lemon stealing whore.
You lemon stealing whore, Mike Pence.